Spencer, we've talked before many times throughout the offseason about how neither of us think Caleb Durbin is ever really going to do a whole lot better than what he did in his rookie year. He's a player who, because he's so scrappy, because he knows what kind of approach he needs to have with his size, with the air pull, because he's got such good bat to ball, because he's good at getting hit by pitches, like those are all things that give him a high floor. And we saw that in his rookie year. He was a slightly above average hitter, but there's really not more left in the tank there. This is still, at the end of the day, a small dude who just doesn't really have a whole lot more in that frame than what he's been able to get out of it. And again, credit to him. He's been able to get just about everything you possibly can out of that kind of build, but there's not really a whole lot more to him. And off of that, we kind of talked about how, yes, he was a fine guy to have in that third base role this year, but long term, he probably fits a lot better as more of like an expanded utility player, can play a couple different spots, not quite playing every day, but if he plays maybe 4 days a week, bouncing around between a couple of different positions, that's a good supporting cast member to have on a contending roster. And then over time, some of these higher upside players that the Brewers had in the minor leagues on the left side of the infield would be the ones to kind of take the reins at either that third base position or wherever Caleb Durbin would have otherwise ended up. But basically, we both agreed that he just wasn't going to get a whole lot better. Still a very useful player, not a high ceiling player, probably a guy who is going to end up in more of a supplementary role. So I think in that way, down the line, we both knew that he was going to be replaceable sooner than later. Still a very solid player, but a guy that you can probably get that production from somebody else too, if you kind of rearrange the deck chairs a little bit.